Hello. Today I want to talk about one of the more overlooked aspects of survival and preparation. I once had a friend, and this friend is unfortunately dead. He died a few years ago of leukemia. This person served in Vietnam, and he said that all the hippies were coming in, didn't know what to do, saying how their experiences taught them that there is no God. He said, but when the bullets flew by, they got down on their knees and they prayed to whatever God would listen. He said, I've seen things that no man, no woman, nor beast of this earth should ever see. And I will tell you that I have, without a doubt, proof in my heart that there is indeed a God. Faith is one of the most overlooked aspects of a survival situation. Because without faith, you're going to do one of two things. You're going to behave recklessly, thinking there's nothing left to lose, or you're going to panic and freak out and not know what to do. Both of these things are very bad in this situation, because behaving recklessly is a very good way to die, and panicking is a very good way to end up dangling from a rope. Nobody wants that. Now, there are different types of books, like the Holy Bible. Showed that one in the last video, and the Bhagavad Gita that's with it. They both have very similar truths in them. The Christian Bible in particular has one teaching that is more soothing than most of them. That is grace. A grace teaching where people can get forgiven for what they have done, the mistakes, instead of being forced to be held totally accountable, absolutely. But the key isn't so much in that you're getting forgiven, in so much as that you are changing and you are following God instead of following your own will. Do this in such a way where you are wanting to say, oh dear God, please forgive me, for I have sinned, as a rote mantra, and you still continue to sin. Odds are God's going to do exactly what somebody else would do. Say, well, I told you so. I thought you wanted to be forgiven. I thought you really wanted to change, but if you want to continue going your own way, then you're just going to have to experience the fruits of your actions. And so is true with the current economic collapse. The same thing. It's because instead of seeing the obvious, making necessary changes, it all just kind of collapsed to pieces. Now, religion is such a touchy subject because people are saying my God's greater than your God, and one religion's greater than the other. Truth is, they're all different types of teachings, alright? For instance, the Quran teaches primarily duty-based principles, which you should and shouldn't do, more like law-type teachings. The Bible teaches you grace. The Bhagavad Gita kind of explains the nature behind your own karma, cause and consequence, for lack of better words. It's all like parts of a puzzle. But the ultimate truth behind all these different religions is simply acknowledge that God does exist, accept God's will as your own will, and just do as God has commanded you to do. And people might take that with a grain of salt and probably going to end up getting mighty flamed. But you know what? I truly don't care if I get flamed because the truth is the truth. Christ's commandment in the Bible put it in a way a child would understand. Learn to love one another and love each other as you have loved me. That's the secret. Learn to share, love one another, treat others as you want to be treated, and you'll find God. You'll find happiness. Don't be selfish, treat others badly, and you will get the opposite of it. You'll get to experience fear. This being told, there isn't too much else to say except it's going to get so bad that people are either going to try to learn God's way or they're going to go their own way. And if no one has any faith, it's pretty clear that what's coming is a test. It's like all these tests in the different holy books, like Job, for instance, was tested. We're going to have to learn to love one another, learn to share with one another, or we're going to die. I don't mean die as an individual death. I mean die with a capital D. Extinction is what I'm talking about. And if that happens, well, it would be a mighty sad event. With that, I leave you with peace.